Cabanas real quickly just to take a video to show y'all the famous Mickey Churro Waffles. I can't try them though because we're about to go to Palo for brunch and I literally don't have space. We've been eating on this whole cruise. So I started with the heirloom tomato soup and my mom got this celery and sausage. They both are amazing. This are out. We've got a sirloin steak, mushroom ravioli, and chicken parmesan. Doing our favorite thing, taking a walk on deck 4. Woo. We ate way too much at Palo, so we're getting our steps in. I feel so full, you guys. I really have to work out after this cruise because I think I ate way too much. I don't think I have the stomach space like I used to have once upon a time. So yeah, I'm going to the gym. Having a really great time on this walk. This is lap number 4. I'm about halfway through. I think I'm gonna meet back up with my mom. I think we're gonna go in the gift shop because I want to find, there's a sweatshirt that looks really good. I want to find that, and I don't know. We'll see what else is in there because it's our last day. But I'm really gonna miss seeing this. Seriously, these cruises are amazing. Like, I'm sad that I'm not doing this anytime soon again. Hopefully I can make that work. Hopefully I could squeeze one in. That's not too expensive.
All right, let's team number 1, come on in.
All right, first up, she loves to spit bubbles. She's 1 year old. It's Corey.
Corey, come on in, Corey. Right there on the S, on the S.
Baby number 2 likes to copy people, but he's
Baby number 4 on the T. Come on in, Terry. All right, we have 4 babies in team number 1. Baby number 1 on the S. Baby number 2 on the T. Baby number 3 on the R, and baby number 4 on the T as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Our pit crew is here. All right, Disney Magic. Here we go. Heat number 1. And 3, 2, 1. Race the baby. Here we go. Here we go. The baby just started. Baby number 1 is sitting. Baby number 3 is doing the side scoop. Baby number 2 is just looking at that with a little pride. Baby number 4 is just looking at the other babies. Baby number...
Mine does
All
not.
right, all my babies and their pit crews are going to go outside over here.
Deck 5. hit on the screen for you where it will show you the pattern we are looking for each and every single time we play a game. Now,
it is currently 4:41 p.m. on Wednesday, December 10th. So that means we are debarking the ship first thing in the morning, and I'm so sad. We're sitting out here on our balcony. My mom's over there, just trying to soak in the last of the daytime out here. We took it kind of easy today. We had Palo Brunch, which was amazing, and because I was so stuffed, I didn't really feel like doing too much. It was a lot of food. Plus we had Palo dinner the night before, and that was a lot of food.
Well, you walked
And
4
this,
laps.
I was getting to that part. I ended up walking 4 laps on the deck 4 track, which was great. But even then, I still felt like really bloated and gross. So yeah, we just took it easy. Just now we went up to deck 9 to get ice cream, the soft serve, and they had a blueberry flavor, which was interesting. And then we went down to deck 3 to Fathoms, the nightclub bar area. They were doing bingo in there, but we didn't go for bingo. We went to get a bottle of the non-alcoholic Cloud and Blue cider. I don't know if you guys watch other Disney vloggers like This Life of Ours, and some other people talk about this Cloud and Blue all the time. I ordered one before the cruise as like a stateroom gift or whatever, and I realized that we could take them off the ship. So we purchased another bottle down at Fathoms. So we have that, and we're all packed already. We packed our suitcases. We're gonna put them outside the door before we head off. I think we're gonna watch the show this evening, and then we have dinner at Rapunzel. So that's been our day, our last day at sea. I'm so sad to get off the ship tomorrow, but real life awaits. Bleh. Anyway, this is the view that we're enjoying from our balcony. Look at the clouds. This is the weather that I honestly thought that we would be getting from the beginning of this cruise, but I'm glad that it finally showed up. It is really beautiful. The temperature is pretty mild. The clouds are gorgeous. I'm gonna be sad and I'm gonna miss this view. Hey everyone, Editing Brittany here, popping in once again. I realized that I never came back and talked about the final Broadway style stage show at the Walt Disney Theater. That night they were showing, what was the name of the show? It was something about, Disney Dreams. And it's something about like making wishes or believing in magic or something like that. But we went to the show. We got there, we sat down, it started. Both my mom and I just weren't feeling it. For some reason, everything just seemed to be going wrong during that show. Not the show, like the actual show, but just like around us. Well, first of all, I did have an issue with the show because I don't think this is a thing that I've actually really talked about. And I don't think this is a thing that I've realized for a while, but I am not a fan of Peter Pan. And this show heavily featured Peter Pan. Peter Pan kind of creeps me out a little bit, y'all. Like just how he was, like knowing that Peter Pan is a grown man, and in this show it was basically him trying to encourage this little girl to believe in magic, even though she already did kind of believe in magic. Like she liked a lot of stories that had magic in it, like obviously like the classic Disney stories that we all know and love. She was in her bedroom reading all those books about like Aladdin and Snow White and Cinderella and all that kind of stuff, right? When she was going to bed, Peter Pan just shows up at her window and was like, hey, you need to believe, and all this stuff. And honestly, the show just was not for us. Long story short, the show was not for us. We watched maybe like the first, I would say 10-15 minutes of it, and we ended up leaving because not only was the Peter Pan part kind of annoying me, but the crowd was just like in a frenzy that night. So we were sitting towards the back of the theater. Very often in the 10 to 15 minutes of the show that was happening in front of us, the crew member that was kind of sitting in the back of the theater, kind of like moderating the situation, had to come down and tell several people not to film the show, which is so weird because that didn't happen for the other shows that we watched. And we kind of sat towards the back of the theater as well for Tangled the Musical and for Twice Charmed. Constantly, this poor crew member had to come out and tell people, hey, you can't film the show. Hey, you can't film the show. And it kept taking me out of the show. Like every time that I would slightly get into it beyond like the Peter Pan, because it was basically Peter Pan talking to this little girl, and in between that were musical breaks with like our Disney songs that we know and love. They were singing like A Whole New World and Prince Ali. That stuff was happening interspersed with Peter Pan. Every time I felt like I was getting into the show, this crew member had to come up and tell someone to stop filming. It was to the point where other people in the audience were pointing out, hey, that person is filming. And then like the people behind us, like seated in the row behind us, they kept talking about the people recording as well as like just making their own comments about the show. So they were being like super blabby. And then the people seated in front of us kept making out. It was just way too much going on. Like I couldn't get into the show. It wasn't my favorite show to begin with. And then, you know, just so much was happening that my mom and I just looked at each other and were like, yeah, let's just leave. That's when we went over to the 2000s trivia, which you will see next. It's our last event before dinner. 2000s trivia. We are going to win, right?
We're gonna win.
We're in it to win it. We're getting the medals tonight. Yeah. Y'all, I'm freaking out because we just won trivia and I'm so excited because I never win anything, so I have my medal on. Ah! They're the Rapunzel guys. I don't remember their names, but they're the Rapunzel people. Because you know it's a dinner show, right?
Oh, okay.
They're gonna come out and sing, and at last I see the light. I have a feeling we won't. How do we go in? Oh. Hi!
I got your safety. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
We got you.
Uh-oh.
No, too far. Okay.
Thank you.
Go ahead, look. You like it. Thank you. I like it too. I got it. Oh, no, there you go. I take the light. All right, so we got a right turn, I think, right? After the
Oh, wow, is this us? Awesome. I'll go around this side, actually. I'll let her get in here. Uh-oh. I don't know what you guys are doing.
I'm not sure. Oh, we got a birthday party.
For who? For me?
It's what?
You said my birthday was February 30th.
Right, so we get to that date, you have no birthday. Yeah, Christmas birthday, you got it. Come on, ready? Hey, and clap, clap!
That was beautiful! Congratulations, guys! Congratulations, last night of the meeting, we should have not listened.
All right, and the optional.
Brittany here, and I want to talk about our dinner at Rapunzel's because it was an amazing time. It was a vibe. I was not expecting to love our dinner at Rapunzel's as much as I did because of our amazing servers, because of the amazing crew. Just everything that night was great. The fact that I was on a high from winning that 2000s music trivia. Y'all, I never win anything. I'm not the person who wins stuff. So for me to have won that trivia was like brain exploding. Wait, let's talk about that for a second before I get into Rapunzel's. For the 2000s music trivia, I tied with someone. I got 39 points out of 40 points. One other person got 39 points out of 40 points, and it came down to a tiebreaker. All the rest of the questions for the 2000s music trivia was name that tune and name the artist. They would play a song, right? They would play like the first few notes of a song, and then you had to name the name of the song and the artist. You got 1 point for the song and then 1 point for the artist. I missed 1 point because I did not know one artist. Let me know in the comments if y'all know this song, but there was like a techno song, if you guys remember the techno era back in the 2000s. It was a song called Around the World by ATC, and it's the song that goes na 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 na. It goes around the world like na 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 na. I wish I could clip that song in here. I might link the song somewhere so y'all could like hear it. I knew the song, I did not know the artist, so I missed that 1 point, but my competitor, who also got 39 points, missed something too. The tiebreaker was really hard. They asked how many records did Eminem sell that like made him win some record, right? I wish I remembered the exact question, but basically they were looking for how many million records did Eminem sell, and whoever was closest to the number would win the game, right? So I had no idea what to put. I really had no clue. I just guessed. I guessed the number 36 million, because I just turned 36 a few days before, and my opponent guessed 4 million. Y'all, the number was 32 million. So I won just by chance, and by the grace of God, I won. And it was so amazing. I got my Daisy medal. Let me actually show it to y'all because I don't think I showed it right in the video. So I've actually got it here hanging up on my little wall of fame here. But that's it. That's my Daisy. There's a cameo from Jasmine. That's my Daisy medal. I hung it up here with my Key to the World card. This is just where I hang like a lot of like memories and that kind of stuff in my room. So there it is. I'm a winner. Riding that high of winning the trivia, I was just in like a really great mood, and it was just so, even though it was sad that it was the last night of the cruise, like it gave me a second wind after being so exhausted from all that eating. So I got a second wind. Rapunzel's two friends from the Snuggly Duckling, I never remember those characters' names, but they were hilarious. Those two guys with like the weird hats and stuff like that were walking around and doing silly stuff. They were really funny. They came through and kind of interacted. They didn't really talk to us too much. Like one of them kind of like teased my mom a few times. I think it's because we were two adult women just like sitting there. They were like, let's leave these ladies alone, which I didn't mind because they were kind of like playing jokes and like messing with the kids and that kind of stuff. So that was cool, right? But y'all, I'm gonna share some tea. I have to check with my mom to see if I should even share this, but the tea is my mom thought that the cruise director was really cute, right? Because he was a gorgeous man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. For a guy that age, he was gorgeous, especially like in his, you know, cruise director like sailing outfit. He looks really good, and he's from Trinidad and Tobago, so like there was a Caribbean connection there. He was really nice, really friendly, trying to make sure that like everyone had a good time, right? We met him earlier on in the cruise. I think it was like on maybe like the first day at sea, and we both were like, oh, he's so cute, he's so dreamy. Anyway, I think he took a liking to my mom. We were sitting at a table in Rapunzel's, and he saw us, right? He saw us. He went to go like talk to someone else. Like he went to go do something. And when he came back, he sat at our table and literally sat there and talked to my mom. I'm not even going to say us. He talked to my mom for 20 minutes. The reason why I did not get a chance to film my interaction with Rapunzel is because she came up when the cruise director was there. Him and my mom were talking, and I, you know, kind of had to distract Rapunzel because I think she was trying her best to, you know, tell the cruise director that her friend needs to keep her job on the ship. If you know what I'm saying, whoever was friends with Rapunzel, you know, really needed that job. So she was there trying to be like, oh, hi, how are you? And my mom is like giving her major side eye. I'm just there like, oh my God, it's Rapunzel. Crap, I can't even record this now. Because I didn't want to be rude and like stick a camera in the cruise director's face. I didn't want to just like start recording like right then and like make it awkward. So me and Rapunzel had a whole conversation. I told her about how it was my birthday and how we were also coincidentally celebrating her birthday that night, because the whole concept behind Rapunzel's royal table is that it's a birthday party for Rapunzel, right? We were bonding over our birthday. She liked my ears because I had the Rapunzel ears on. She liked my dress. I told her I loved her dress. She said she was going to get one for me. We were going to like make one. And I was like, oh, cool. And meanwhile, the cruise director and my mom are over here like vibing. Anyway, this is so silly. I'm going to have to like ask her to see if I could share this story, but yeah, it was really cool. We were really honored that the cruise director came and sat and chat with us. Like it made us feel really special. People were like, who are they? That he was like going to sit with us. A Caribbean connection is strong. It's really cool when you run into your own people. And I think that was the thing that was really special about this cruise, for us at least. There were so many Caribbean crew members. And while there weren't any specifically from Barbados, I don't know if y'all would understand, like people who aren't Caribbean would not understand, but like we're all basically cousins, right? Like Barbados, Jamaica, Trinidad, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, like all those islands, like we all kind of like see each other as cousins. Talking to them just really made us feel at home. I think they like talking to us. Unfortunately, we were some of the few Black people on the ship. There were not many Black people who were not crew members on the ship. There were a couple other Black families, but it was very few and far between. We were all kind of looking at each other like, hey, I see you. And what's really cool about Disney is the fact that a lot of the crew members, and as well as cast members on land, they have these name tags with obviously their name on it, but it lets you know where they come from. My mom was like looking at a lot of the crew members and like, oh, you're Jamaican too. Oh, you're from South Africa. So she was having a fun time like trying to see if there were any crew members from Barbados, and just like generally seeing where a lot of the crew members were from. So I absolutely enjoyed our time at Rapunzel's, not only just because like we got the special time with the cruise director, but also because of the performances. Flynn Rider even came and talked to us, which was random. My mom asked him some crazy question about like, is he good now? Like, are you a good person now, Flynn? And he was like, what? It was so much fun. I wish I could have gotten it on tape. Like, I wish I could have recorded these, but literally I was stuffing my face as Flynn Rider walked up to the table. And once again, I did not see that guy coming. He just kind of like snuck up on us and was like, hey, ladies.
Hands are not the cleanest. I just fight my evil look and my temper and my wood. I'm always yearning to be a conqueror.
He's got a dream. He's got a dream.
I know what you look, I cover everything you know. Here's my favorite. It's all.
Wow. Mom got the prime rib, and I got Indian.
Settling down here. You know, if you might have been so set on sea for low life, then I never would have been me. In fact, would you like to know where I really was and why I was late? Well, I was busy making this for you. The perfect lantern for the perfect princess.
But it was beautiful.
Not bad, Edward. All these years living in the world, all that time never truly seeing the way they were. And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog is lifting. And at last I see the light, and it's water real and bright, and the world is somehow shifted.
Stand up, come on people, let's go to the aisles. Your pretzel bread, your ice, and then all the way down, ready?
such a great dinner. Like one of the best ways to close out our cruise. In terms of the food, I also got the curry again. As you guys saw, it was really good. You kind of saw one person in some of the previous clips, but I wanted to talk about our servers because I haven't had a chance to really talk about them too much in, you know, the previous videos. But when you do Disney Cruise Line and you do the rotational dining, remember I talked about how there's 3 different restaurants that you go to for dinner. They're included in your cruise. You kind of rotate between those 3 dinners over each night of the cruise, right? For our cruise, we had Lumiere's, we had Animator's Palette, and of course you're seeing like Rapunzel's Royal Table. So with these restaurants, we are assigned some servers that are specific to us and they move with us through each restaurant besides Palo. So we didn't have these servers at Palo. That was Vince. That was a totally different guy. But at these restaurants, we had Hugo, who was our server. And then we had Kish, who was our assistant server. So you saw Kish like leading us into the dining room and, you know, she sat us at our table. Kish is from Jamaica. She's so nice. She's so sweet. I think she recently started with Disney Cruise Line like not too long ago. So if the Disney people see this video, Kish is awesome. Y'all need to keep her. Y'all need to promote her. She was so sweet. We enjoyed having her around. She was a pleasure to chat with. She really took care of us. And then the other server that we had, our main guy, was Hugo from Spain. Hugo was the sweetest guy ever. He is adorable. He really made us feel special. He really made us feel loved. You could tell that he took a lot of time like trying to get to know our preferences, you know, with everything. And he gave us like really great recommendations in terms of like what was good on the menu and what was not great on the menu, which was cool. Plus he was just fun to chat with too. Like I would definitely request Hugo again if I were to go on the Magic again. I don't know like how that works. He said that like if we ever come back on the Magic, we could request him if he's stationed there. So hopefully we could get him again. I definitely would, just because he was so sweet and friendly. He wasn't judgmental when we were ordering all kinds of crazy stuff. Like he was really cool. So I definitely felt more of a connection with Hugo and Kish than I did with the crew members who served us on our last cruise on the Dream. I literally can't even tell you their names. They were nice, don't get me wrong. Like they were nice to us, they were kind. I just can't remember. Like I feel like we got a lot of really good personalized service from Hugo and Kish. So it definitely makes a difference like who you get as your server and assistant server. Our head server Joel was really nice too. We don't get to see him too often because he's busy like managing like all the different stations, but he did come out and talk to us a few times. He actually like came to confirm that I wanted curry. I think he's the guy that you talk to if you have like an allergy or some sort of like specific request. He would come up and be like, oh yes, hey, we're gonna take care of that special thing that you want. He was really nice too. We just didn't see him as often, but he was cool. I hope that if you take a Disney cruise, you end up with Hugo, Kish, you know, any of these really nice people, Joel, the cruise director. Like, I hope you guys get like someone really nice. I think that was like the fun part of this cruise. Even though we had some weird experiences with some other passengers on the cruise, I think our experiences with the staff really and truly like made this cruise. Like we interacted with some really cool people. You could tell they really care about their jobs. You could tell that they really want you to have a good time. They really and truly are the magic. I feel like I say this all the time about like Disney cast members and now Disney crew members, because it's different between land and sea. Cast is on land, crew is on sea, but they really and truly do take this stuff so seriously. Want you to have a great time. I appreciate you guys. If you ever see this, thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys, and hopefully we run into you again. How creative is that? It's a whale towel animal. I was not expecting to see this at all. Oh, for our last night. I'm so sad. I'm gonna miss this room. But I'll be going back to my own bed. And Oreo. And sadly, it is about 7:30 in the morning. We are back in Galveston. So sad. At least it's better weather than when we left. Look at how beautiful it is outside. I kind of wish that we had this clear blue sky when we left, but that's okay. But our car is somewhere over there. We're about to get breakfast and then head off the ship and head home. Bleh. Look at how industrial the port of Galveston is. Y'all could actually see it during the daytime now, so you can see off at a distance. Anyway, you all, thank you so much for joining us on this epic vacation. This is amazing. Shout out to my mom, who is the best company ever, and I love to travel with her. She's like smiling from ear to ear because she can hear me. But yeah, shout out to my mom. I love traveling with her. She's the best. Shout out to Disney Cruise Line, all the crew members that helped us out. We really met some amazing crew members who made a lot of magic happen for us. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back soon. Eating at Rapunzel's for the last time.
No way I'm missing my last meal.
So we're here, Rapunzel's, for breakfast on the last morning. I was saying we should skip, and my mom was like, no. So I got some waffles and a hash brown and bacon, and my mom got the eggs for the road. All right, Disney Magic, we are leaving. So sad. Bye. My mom's saying bye-bye. It was beautiful. Oh, sad day. Bye, Mickey. Bye, Christmas tree. Bye, Lumieres. It was good. Bye, Disney Magic. All right, y'all, so we're back at our car, sadly. There's the Disney Magic off in the distance. Y'all, this was an amazing vacation. We had such a great time. Getting off the ship wasn't so bad. The longest line that we had to wait in was getting the shuttle to the parking lot that we're in right now. But otherwise, it was very quick, easy to find our bags. We had breakfast, all that good stuff. So yeah, we're definitely doing this again. I don't know when, but it's definitely gonna happen again.